Hey there, how are you doing? Today I want to show you how you can actually get a feature on click from Leaflet, also from other frameworks. Okay, we'll stay basically on Leaflet, but of course I want to mention and show also code for the other ones too. All right, so yeah, the problem is usually that a lot of people think it's very complicated. How do I get these features that I have below my click, like below when I click on a feature with my mouse? How do I get all the data out of this? This is what I want to show you today. And the good news is it's actually pretty easy. You will see it's just a few lines of code. So by the end of this session, you will understand how to get a feature, how to get the data of the feature. And yeah, we'll simply show you how this works with a few lines of code. And for that, I want to show you the onEachFeature option in Leaflet, okay? And then yeah, I will show you how you can do this yourself. I will explain you the code that you totally understand, and of course I will show you in different frameworks as well, like ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript, Map Library, and Open Layers as well. Okay, quickly. So, all right, let's get started. All right, so this is the HTML file for you guys. So basically, what did I have set up here? Let me make this larger for you. You can see this easier. Zoom in. Okay, so we have the header here, always with meta information, also with Leaflet code, right? With the Leaflet library inside, the JavaScript, and the style sheet stuff, like CSS, of course, style sheet stuff. And there's all the information about the styling, like the plus and minus, for example, for the zooming inside and stuff, right? And then here is the style that we will use for the map HTML element. We will just make it height of 500 pixels. That's it. Okay, let's keep this simple for today. And then we have the script already. Okay, then we will create a map. Okay, so L for Leaflet dot map. This is how you start every time. You know that this map is basically that ID here. It will just tell, hey, put my map into that HTML element, and then set the view to a specific point. This is Berlin, and then this zoom level here. You can put other things too. Just check the documentation, like the API Leaflet API reference. You will find everything about the map there, what you can set, like also in this set view function. And then we added simply the standard tile layer here, OpenStreetMap often, and then you will see simply in the end, okay, add this to my map. And then I've created two simple points here. Okay, this is 2 points that we have in Berlin. Basically, it's the Brandenburg Gate, so one of the famous sites here, and then also the Berlin Cathedral, very nice one. So, and we have the points here, and this is simply a GeoJSON representation of that. Okay, and this one I use in with the Leaflet GeoJSON layer type. Okay, and then I will put in the data here. Okay, that will expect the data, and then you can as the first parameter, and then as the second parameter, it will take some options that you can provide here. And one of these is already how you can get like with an on-click on the map, like how can you get the features. So it's simply this one here, onEachFeature. Okay, this is the option you have to take. Let me show you quickly. So this is the Leaflet web page, and when you go here, there are a couple of tutorials, and one of that is using GeoJSON with Leaflet. And one of the things you can use there, or when you go through this tutorial, is this onEachFeature option. And yeah, you will see that they use this here, and then but they created an own function for them for that, and they're binding pop-ups here. Okay, we will use that, so you can use this for pop-ups too, just for simply getting whatever feature you clicked on, a lot of stuff. Also, if you need more, if you want to dive more into that one, let me show you this one. So you simply go to the docs here from Leaflet, and then you will find the GeoJSON class here, function actually, and then when you go down, yeah, you will find the options here, point to layer, styling, onEachFeature, and then also descriptions there, okay, if you want to get more. Also what other functions they have from inheriting, right? Because they can inherit a lot of methods here from yeah, the base layer and an interactive layer, and then we have the GeoJSON layer here and stuff like that. Okay, you can figure out a lot of more here if you need that, if you want that. Otherwise, just follow me for today and learn how to get yeah, each point that you click on, right? So let's go back to the code. Okay, so let's go through that. So when I create that GeoJSON layer here with its data, then I can use this onEachFeature option here, and this means that go through every feature, okay, and apply this function. What this means is, so there will be a callback, like it will always give the feature, okay, and the layer to it. So what is the difference now? I give the GeoJSON layer to it. No, in Leaflet it's like this, that you have the GeoJSON layer, and inside the GeoJSON layer you have more layers, which are actually the features. And these layers, so they hold the features, right, and its data, like exactly how we have defined this here as a GeoJSON. And so when you say, so you have to use layer on click. So if someone is clicking on a specific feature, does it actually mean? Okay, it's a bit confusing, I understand, but this is how it's working in Leaflet, because basically we have the GeoJSON layer in that we have a layer actually for each feature, and then in each layer we have the feature inside with its descriptions, like its attribution, its geometry, data, and stuff like this. Okay, that's how it works in Leaflet. Okay, so if someone is clicking on a specific layer now, like actually on a feature, then yeah, you can, sorry, then this is, you will create an event. So when someone is clicking on that, and then it's going into that callback function again called, and you will create, I've created simply an alert here so far and say, hey, you clicked, and then I take the feature, okay, so the feature from that belongs to that layer, and I want to get the property of it and specifically the name. So exactly as you see here, so we have the features here, and I've clicked on one of these features here, either this first one or this second one. And then with feature, so this one, I can take, I can talk to the properties, they are here, okay, and then get the name. Okay, this is how this works. All right, let me quickly show you how this works on the web. Okay, so this is how you can get the property stuff. All right, let me show you. All right, so I have opened the console, the debugging tools, like developer tools as well. You can usually open that with Control, Shift, and I. Okay, so then you can click on one of the features, and I set a breakpoint here just to see if everything works, what's inside and stuff. Okay, so let's click on that. Okay, I clicked, hey, and the code stops here, cool. Okay, so I clicked on that layer, and when I can now check actually what is inside that feature here. Okay, I can type this here, for example, feature, and then you see here, okay, I have the, I can grab the geometry as well. I can grab the properties. So let's see if I would type like this, feature dot, and then wow, I can even get the geometry, and then see, oh, okay, I have the geometry now, right? And then I could get the type, the coordinates, and stuff like this. So let's do this as well. So coordinates, and there we go. We have the coordinates. So I want to have the what is it, latitude, longitude, the latitude. So the second one, actually, you have to type a 1 because you know in an array it's always starting with 0, and then this is 1. So I get this guy here. Okay, perfect. This is how you do it. And of course, you can do the same stuff with properties too. Right here, properties. What do we have inside? We have just the name inside. If you have more properties, you will get out everything. Okay. So, and then we have the 𝗂𝗏𝗁𝗏𝗁 here as well. Cool. All right. So this is how it's done. So when this is what we have done here in the code. Feature properties name. So when I continue this one here with F8, you can usually say, okay, run through, and then you see, hey, you click 𝗂𝗏𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗁. All right, pretty cool. All right. So, and of course, I want to show you how you can pull out or push out or get the coordinates as well. Okay. So for that, I have created here console log. So this will be logged in the console, not as an alert anymore. And then you can say, hey, your feature is at, and then you have the coordinates there. And the cool thing is you could now use turf.js or whatever to make like a spatial analysis, like checking the distance between other points and things like that. Okay, by clicking on a specific feature and then iterating through all of the features from another layer and check, okay, how far are they away from that point. Okay, pretty cool stuff. So this is how you can get that data from a specific feature that you clicked on. Okay, let's check this quickly. All right, so when I click now here on that marker, it stops here. Let me take this breakpoint out. We don't need that anymore. And then we see here, you click 𝗂𝗁𝗏𝗁𝗏𝗁, and of course your feature is at that coordinate. Okay, so simply by adding that here. And I've shown you also how you could get the first value and the second value and stuff like this. Of course, this one here works too. You click Berlin Cathedral, and these are the coordinates for the cathedral. All right. Okay. And of course, what I haven't shown so far is there's one last line here, simply add to map. This simply means create that GeoJSON layer, okay, and then directly add this to the map, okay. So this means, or this part is creating that GeoJSON layer, and then with .add to is a function from the GeoJSON layer, and then you say simply map. So this is the map we created here, and then we can see that layer inside there and have all these cool functions. All right, and I wanted to also show you how to do this with other APIs or WebGIS libraries, like in the ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript. So usually there you will use the hit test. Okay, you can find this here. Wait a second, in the map view. The map view, hope you remember, or if you have worked with this one, this is usually the view where you see the map inside. Okay, so the map view takes the map that you created with all the layers and will show, the map view will show all these layers, and then you will usually, like we have done in Leaflet, that you will put that in a specific HTML element. Okay, that's it. And there they have a cool hit test function. You can find that here, and even a bit more. So when you can read a lot about here, but the cool thing is here they have really good examples. This is for getting graphics. This one too. Which one? This one is, I think, the most interesting one. Let me zoom a bit inside so you can read this easier. Not at the right example anymore. Okay, jumping here a little bit. So, okay, for example, you will use instead of in Leaflet we did the layer on. You can remember, now we have here the view on click. And this means that whenever someone is clicking on the view, okay, So they have totally different logic here, simply, okay, different algorithms, simply, what they thought about how to solve this issue. And then you can do this view hit test, okay, and it will take the event, so usually that holds the coordinates and stuff like this. You can go inside there in the check the on event here and see exactly functionality, what is inside and stuff, what the event returns, but it doesn't matter so far. Just it's a view hit test, and it has all the coordinates, and you can here use also some options like which feature or which layers you want to include. Usually it's going through all of them, but you could just say, hey, just use my feature layer here, and it will then, the hit test will go and check, hey, what is which feature do we have, and it will give us then a response. Okay, it's called promise here, and it will give us a response, and in the response, in the results, okay, in the results we have actually all the features inside. It's usually an array or something, I'm not exactly sure here, but it could, for example, go again into these debugging tools. This is usually how I do it often, many of my programming friends too. And then you can, so the length means usually it should be an array, and then you can iterate through all of them, or just simply grab the first one that is returned here and then show that to people, okay, like in the pop-up that I've shown you, or create a specific pop-up if you know a bit more about the ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript. And of course, if you want, just comment or let me know if you want more about this specific one here, okay, about this, how to do this more specifically. Then we can do a video here too. Also, as promised, here is how to do that in MapLibrary, GLJS. I love that one really tool as an open source alternative to ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript. So here we have different land cover types here, right? And then when you hover over that, it will give you here different information. So basically, but the function basically still is here. So you use the map on, and they have used mouse move. You can also use click here, that works as well. And then you use the map query rendered features, okay? So and then the point that you are actually currently on, so this is for mouse move. If you click, you still use this point again, and it will give you all the features, and then you can do whatever you want with that. So they get all the information basically as a JSON here finally out of this, and then they will display this here on this element, okay? And this is why you see that here finally, okay? So again, it's in MapLibrary, it's the query rendered features functionality of the map, okay? Okay, and then last but not least, of course, for open layers too, as I promised. So they have there's a cool example in the open layers book in GitHub. So you can see here when you click on the feature, they can highlight that and so on. Oh, my mouse is a bit spinning here. This is why. So when I click here, yeah. So let me show you which function you use. So basically what they do is, including open layers and stuff, they create some layers here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and they add that and so on. Finally, what's interesting for us is this map for each feature at pixel function. Okay, this is how you can retrieve the features basically in open layers. And it starts again like map on click, like we have seen before in MapLibrary, and similar, yeah, to the other ones as well. So it's an on-click function, and it takes an event. You can get the pixel here, and then you use this display feature info, and then send this pixel there. Okay, and this will go into that function display feature info, which is defined here. Okay, this is also how you can define functions in JavaScript. It's just another way. And we'll take that pixel here, as you can see, right? And then this pixel you will use here in the map for each feature pixel function. Here's the pixel, here's the callback function, and there you will get, yeah, the features, okay? and yeah, you can put that, you can put each feature, add that pixel into this array. This is what they do, okay? Like features push, and then push all the features inside that are below that click pixels, okay? That's it. That's what the function does. And then you can do whatever with this feature, iterate them, show them all to the people, whatever. What they do is, yeah, they will highlighting that, right? And also showing some information here, like about the feature. Okay, that's basically what happens there. All right. All right, let's wrap this up. So what I want from you guys now is, yeah, create your own GeoJSON data. Just ask ChatGPT for that. That's totally fine. Or create your own stuff, like, but with different properties, okay? And then show these properties there, okay? If you want several or whatever, that would be cool. And then share this here as well. That would be great to see that. And so this is the first thing. And then also let me know, yeah, what would you like to learn next? What would you like to go deeper next? What do you want to see more about the ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript and the view stuff, or charts, or whatever you want, AI? So let me know on this, and I will put yeah, the code link into the description here somewhere in the command, okay? So that you can download that, and then yeah, let me know what you want next. All right, and go for it. Do this now first, and or command first, like this one, and then command like, and then yeah, do your homework. Okay, extend this for your data. Use another property, get the data out of there, and then let me know also what's next for you, what you would like to learn next. Okay, thank you guys, and have a great day.